All right, come on in, have a seat. Really good spots over here in the front row. Hey. All right, well, welcome everybody. 1 second, just need to cross this off my bucket list. Speaking in the baggage claim. Okay, great. All right, well, welcome everybody. My name is Clint Runge. I'm the managing director at Arch Rival. Arch Rival is a creative agency. We help brands attract and engage young consumers, brands like Red Bull and Adidas. Best part is we do that right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's where we make our home. A few years ago, we got the opportunity to work with the Chamber of Commerce and our city leaders in visualizing a new brand for the city of Lincoln. We quickly realized that any brand for a community is really made up of three things: the people, the places, and the things that the citizens choose to do there. A brand for a community is all about every touch point that it has between people and the city. It's the architecture, it's the streets, it's the trails, it's the festivals, it's the DMV, it's the transportation, it's the police. It's literally everything where the city meets the people as a combined experience. On top of that, it's also the businesses, the churches, the organizations, and literally every single person who says hi. The best part about a brand for a city is that anyone with a great idea can be a part of it. Such is the case with the airport corridor. A major front door and first impression to our city. I think about a year ago, the airport corridor said, we don't care that much. But this year, and going forward, it says, welcome to our beautiful city. So congratulations to all of you in putting together the resources, the time, the effort into making this thing happen. I want to welcome up here a guy who has really earned his miles on this project. Where's he at? The Director of Parks and Rec, Lynn Johnson.
Good morning and thank you. We absolutely want to reach out to Clint and to his staff to tell them thank you, because they assisted us in developing this concept for this welcoming addition now to our community. It is a pleasure to be part of the celebration of the Airport Entryway project today. This project has come from concept to completion in just 2 short years due to the dedicated efforts and generous support of many people, and many of you are here today. As Clint said, the purpose of this project has been to create a welcoming first impression, a warm hello to visitors from the Lincoln Airport as they travel into Lincoln. I'd like to briefly describe some of the elements of the new airport entryway. There are 16 internally illuminated Corten steel district markers placed in the medians that serve as wayfinding features. You see a miniature of one of them here and one of them just behind me. The design inspiration for the district markers was lanterns lighting our way. You will note that the form of the district markers is somewhat reminiscent of our iconic state capitol. The district markers are fabricated of a steel material that matches one of the primary building materials of the Lincoln Airport terminal. Please take note of the cutout panels in the bases of the district markers. The images in the panels relate to their placement along the entryway and to Lincoln's history. For example, the marker at 9th and S Street features the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy locomotive number 710, try to say that fast, that was built in Nebraska and is an important feature of Lincoln's historic Haymarket district. And we should note that there are some final modifications being made to these district markers. The white panel that you see in the marker behind me at the base is being installed in all 16 of them, and they will be internally illuminated from top to bottom, so they are only getting better over time. The welcoming banners along West Adams utilize the recent branding effort developed by Arch Rival for the Lincoln Chamber of Commerce in the city of Lincoln. The Abraham Lincoln banners, located along the south side of Cornhusker Highway, recognize and celebrate the significance of our capital city being named after our 16th president. About 800 trees, and we're about 90% completion with these tree plantings, but about 800 trees will be planted to frame the 4-mile entryway corridor. A majority of the new street trees along Cornhusker Highway are oaks, selected because of their eventual stature and durability. Evergreen trees line the I-180 and Cornhusker Highway interchange. Golden rain trees will bring yellow blossoms in June to the medians. The median plantings, and you can see kind of a sample of those behind me, include more than 50,000 native grasses, flowers, and shrubs planted in stylized ribbons celebrating our prairie heritage and native landscape. We think this is one of the largest native landscape plantings that has occurred probably in the region, as a matter of fact. There is a reason that prairie and patience both begin with the letter P. It will take a few years for the prairie plantings to become established, but we believe that they will grow to become a durable, colorful entry feature. I'd be remiss if I did not mention our ongoing commitment to planting native plants to provide a food source for sustaining native butterflies and pollinators, and you can see the emphasis on butterflies in the new mural behind me. A new public artwork was placed along West Adams Street through a generous donation from Duncan Aviation. This is in celebration of their 50th anniversary here in Lincoln. The paper airplane sculpture is titled Pitch Roll Ya, and you passed it by your travels this morning as you came to the airport, and it was created by Lincoln artist Shannon Hansen. I know that Shannon is here someplace this morning. Shannon, do you want to? Here we go, right here in the second row. I hope that you share my feeling that Lincoln truly does have a new way of saying hello to visitors to our community. And it is now my pleasure to introduce Anna Wishart. Anna is the chair of the Lincoln Airport Authority Board.
Well, thank you everybody for being here today. It's incredible to look out into this audience and see so many leaders here in Lincoln that are joining together for this exciting project. I want to reinstate that the Lincoln Airport, we are the first and the last impression for people who are coming to and leaving Lincoln. So it's very, very important for us that we have this project, and that when people come, they really get to experience all that our city is, and especially just in the first few miles when they're coming into Lincoln. So thank you. I also want to thank our staff and our leadership team here at the Lincoln Airport. If you can raise your hands. And I know April's here as well. And I want to thank our board members as well. John's here and Nick is here as well. Thank you and Jim is here as well. So thank you for the work you do. And again, thank you for everybody who's here and in the collaboration we've made to make this happen. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm glad to be here with you this morning. Actually, I was just in the airport yesterday. Judy and I came back from Italy, a vacation that we've been wanting all our lifetime. And I was coming down that elevator, and would you believe it? Alex Gordon hit a home run on that screen right there just as I was coming down the elevator. It was terrific. But I'm here to tell you that we have a better airport entryway than either Florence or Rome. Today, I think that we're celebrating one more vision here in the city of Lincoln that's becoming a reality. This one was a vision of our comprehensive plan years ago, that the entryways of the city should be studied and protected and enhanced to create and express community pride and to welcome people to our community. That same comprehensive plan also noted that the entryway from the airport to downtown should be and could be the special focus of a public-private partnership. So today, here we are to celebrate our common vision, to celebrate the successful partnership that has been created, and to celebrate the new entryway that is creating a wonderful, welcoming impression of our city. I want to begin by recognizing the hard work of our city staff at the Parks and Recreation Department. They moved very quickly in organizing and getting to this project. I want to thank the Engineering Services Division of our Public Works Department that did all of the great road work. They all took on a big job with the design and administration of the project, and the results, I think, are a tribute to their talent and dedication. I also want to thank our private sector partners on the design and construction team. And I would ask that these businesses to raise their hand if they're here today. The Shimmer Associates, Constructors, Inc., Commonwealth Electric, welcome. Nebraska Nursery and Color Gardens, great. Lanoha Nurseries, are you here today? Lanoha, I beg your pardon. Timco Inc., I know they're here. So let's give them all a round of applause, please. The new Entryway, of course, is part of a larger overall strategy to enhance Lincoln's image to visitors and employers, to increase the area's economic development potential, and to improve the area's infrastructure. To recognize all of our generous donors to this project, Timco has created miniature versions of the district markers for each one of you, and they're right here with us today and right now, Christy, right? God, I hope we don't have to wait for our luggage that long. Oh, here they come. All right. My God, they look alive, don't they? Like they mean business. I understand these are quite heavy, so we're going to recognize the donors, and then we're going to help you get these to your vehicles, so don't worry. First, I want to thank those public service agencies that joined the city in helping to fund the project. Lancaster County, I think Bill Avery and perhaps others are here today. Thank you. And also, of course, the Lincoln Airport Authority and the board of the Lincoln Airport Authority. And now for those outside of local government who have made this project possible, more than $1.6 million was donated by visionary supporters in the private sector who recognize the need to improve the first impression of the city. This group of leaders worked closely with the Lincoln Parks and Recreation Department and Susan Larson Rodenberg, campaign organizer for the Lincoln Parks Foundation, to craft what was really a very ambitious plan to make this all work. And we want you to know that we appreciate all of your efforts, and let's give them a round of applause too. And I very much want to mention that this whole effort was profoundly affected and organized to a large extent, and the main contributions came from individuals who are part of the continuing 2015 group who has made a number of things possible in this city in recent years. And we thank you all again for your work, especially on this effort. So to recognize the donors, I'd like to call on Christy Dionyasopoulos with the Lincoln Parks Foundation. Christy's, of course, the executive director. They've been an enormously valuable partner on so many projects with the city. They are the 501c3 on this particular project and will be holding the endowment. Christy, thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to start by thanking our fundraising advisory team, and please come up and join us up front. Brad Carell and Nick Cusick were not able to be here today, but we do have in attendance Todd Duncan. Is Connie here? Okay, come on up. Okay, Todd and Connie were part of our team. Phil Mullen and Walton Carroll Zink. Please come up. Next, I would like to recognize Clint Runge from Arch Rival for his pro bono assistance on the project. And Clint, if you can come on up, and then I will be recognizing donors. If you can come up, we would like to get some photos and, of course, get your beautiful miniatures. Ross McCown of the Able Foundation. There, come on up. Mm-hmm. Sue Wilkinson of Emeritus. Sue here. Cabela's. CHI Health St. Elizabeth, Chief Industries, John Dittman of Cornhusker Bank, Todd Duncan and Robert Duncan of Duncan Aviation, Barb Bartle of Lincoln Community Foundation, Kevin Karras of National Research Corporation, Ben Kaiser of Nelnet, Holly and Ton Ostergaard, I believe Holly's here. Shelley Carpenter of PCE Inc. Russ and Jennifer Peterson. Tom and Lisa Smith. Clay Smith of Speedway Properties. Roland Temme of Timco Inc. And last but not least, our Two for Tree donors, which I hope is all of you. That is the $2 that we add to our Lincoln water system bill every other month, help to fund a portion of the 800 trees that were added to the project. Let's give these all a round of applause. We hope you all can stay for a little bit because we would like to get some photos, and you will each be receiving a miniature today. And excuse me, there is a plane coming in shortly, so we will just wrap up. Thank you all for being here today to celebrate this beautiful project. We appreciate you all. Thank you.